Welcome back, guys. I trust you've been staying safe. Now, the case of the two missing girls, Afiba and Selin, has been ongoing since the 27th of April 2024. This case has been one of the most dramatic cases I've covered, with the most twists and turns and seeming corruption of some members of the Nigerian police force. But the key suspect in all this, Ochekwo Amechi, has been deceased, and the circumstances under which he lost his life whilst in the custody of the police being transported to Abuja are still questionable. But in all this, I've been wondering, where is the family of Ochekwo Amechi? The guy never spoke. The guy never answered questions. The guy never submitted himself to scrutiny with regards to these missing girls and whether he was responsible for they being missing or not, and possibly even they being deceased or not. But in his absence, it's said that dead men tell no tales. So it seems that the court of public opinion has already judged this guy a past sentence on him, and now it has extended to his friend Ben Samuel being cited as an accomplice. But I've been asking myself, where is the family of Ochekwo? I did some digging, and I found out that it's been alleged that he was adopted. Some are also saying that's not the case. He has his natural born family. And there's another research that showed that he's married. I don't yet know if he even has any kids or whether he's truly married or not. But it can't happen that on the face of this planet Earth, Ochekwo Amechi is a loner and a lone wolf to the point that he has no family at all to come and claim his remains. I don't understand. Unless maybe they are doing that, but then it's behind the scenes. Personally, I think that although Andrew is a key suspect, per the rule of law, he has to be seen and treated as innocent until he is proven guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction. I'm sure that's the same in Nigeria. But in him being demised, people have just concluded he's the culprit and all. I don't want to go down that route. But then, looking at the weird circumstances under which he lost his life, I am expecting that members of his family should be able to come together and petition an inquiry independent of the Nigerian police to ascertain the circumstances surrounding how Ochekwo Amechi would end up losing his life whilst being transported by the Nigerian police to Abuja. I think that this would be a good move for his family to make, because that is going to set the tone for the possibility of the truth about the real cause of his demise coming out, because it's not just for him but also for the girls. I believe there's a linkage, whether it's direct or remote, because since Andrew was the key suspect to finding these two girls and has now been deceased, it has rendered the case of the two missing girls in Nigeria almost practically cold. I haven't heard of any promising leads being made by the police after the demise of the key suspect Ochekwo Amechi. And so by extension, it is also diminishing the hope that there is a chance of finding Abigail Afiba Tando and her friend Selin Indudim alive, because the key suspect who could have helped to increase the possibility of they being found alive is actually deceased. And since then, there hasn't been any key suspect arrested or any major breakthroughs. It has become more like a banter between Harrison Gwamnishu and then Ben Samuel. And the actual primary case of these two girls being missing seems to be relegated to the background, whether consciously or unconsciously. And now, to add to that, the demise of Ochekwo Amechi. I'm expecting that his family should make an appearance. I don't expect that they should feel ashamed. I know they will be worried. I know they may face some sort of public backlash if they show their face or if they come out publicly. But I think if they get to watch this video, I am suggesting they should ignore all that and do what is needful. That is coming to pursue justice and truth and clarity and transparency with regards to the facts about the issues that played out prior to and after the passing of Andrew Ochekwo Amechi, who was in the custody of the police, being transported to Abuja. I believe that this is another angle of pressure that will force the hand of the Nigerian police to actually get into the bottom of this and bring the whole case to a full circle. Because if it turns out Andrew was unalived deliberately by whichever people, then the question would be why? And the why would lead to other questions being asked and possible answers to them being obtained, one of which might be the key that breaks through to finding these two girls. Because as it stands now, Andrew's personal trainer has also been reported missing since the 27th of March 2024. Fingers are being pointed at Andrew. I have a video of that in the playlist if you have not yet seen it. But that aside, it begins to look like it can be Andrew, or maybe it's not even Andrew and it's a completely different person altogether who has not even been cited at all as a suspect, because the whole focus was centered on Andrew, and since he passed on, everything seems to have stalled and come to a screeching halt. I don't know what you think about what I'm suggesting, but you can go to the comment section and let's have a conversation. Because in any case, Andrew is reported to be a British citizen. Despite the fact that he was wanted, I think this becomes a case between three countries, like Afiba's husband rightly said, and three countries here being Afiba being from Ghana, so that's Ghana, then Nigeria, where one of the other ladies selling Indodim is a Nigerian, and it also happened within the country of Nigeria where these two girls got missing, and then Andrew Ochekwo Amechi, who is rumored to be a British national who has actually been unalived in Nigeria. So it becomes a tripartite conversation where Ghana, Nigeria, and UK should be coordinating on finding some form of justice on this case, although the perspectives may differ depending on what they are prioritizing. I don't know. I'm not an expert in all this. I'm just thinking out loud. But the ultimate I'm heading to is that the family of Andrew Ochekwo Amechi should come out. They owe him that. And I don't know how things were between Andrew and his family when he was alive, but even if things were bad when he was alive, at least in death, they owe him. Because he's not here to stand up for himself. He's not here to defend himself or speak for himself or get an attorney to defend him. His family would have to do that for him, because if they fail to do that, then it is obvious that Andrew Ochekwo Amechi is on his way into the annals of history in crime as being, per the public opinion, the culprit in the case of these two missing girls in Nigeria. And I don't think that it has to end that way. I believe there's truth in this story in one form or the other. And the truth can only be uncovered if all the key parties and stakeholders join hands and attack this case from all sides. That would bring the truth out. And I think that Andrew Ochekwo Amechi's family is one key stakeholder that should join this fight. That is what I believe personally. I don't know. You can let me know what your views are on this in the comment section. Subscribe if you are yet to do so. Turn on post notifications. I'll catch you on the next one, and stay safe out there.